I'm LJ.
What's cracking, y'all? It's Stevie Nicks.
And we're Knicks fans.
And welcome to Knicks Anonymous.
Myself, and I think we see Willis coming out.
Fast break to Walt Frazier. Frazier then slows it down. It's picked up by Jerry West at the top of the post. Three.
The New York Knicks.
Here's David Stern with the announcement.
First pick, select Patrick Ewing.
Bernard looking for 50, and he's got it. Back-to-back 50-point games for Bernard King. Anthony for three. Bang! That one goes down, and the game is tied. Houston ducks under. Got it! With 8 tenths left. Lynn puts it up. Bang! Jeremy Lin from downtown.
Johnson cuts left, now fires a three. It is good, and he's fouled. It counts, and he is fouled.
Barrett drives down, and this time finishes with authority.
What is going on, New York? Welcome back to another episode of
Knicks Anonymous. Explosion.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
2022.
Last time we made an episode was
Last year.
Which
was last week.
Last year, which was last week, man. I hope everybody had a safe New Year's. Hope everybody got lit. I feel like that's what New Year's is for, right?
Yeah, mine was kind of quiet this year, I'll be real.
Yeah, mine, yeah. It was very family orientated. Nothing really out of the Project X ordinary. Although I would like one.
Yeah, there's still time. 2022 just started.
And I am young, so I have time. Shout out to the youth, facts. No offense, Stevie. You're young. You're young at heart.
No, none taken. My youth was beautiful. I wish I could relive it.
It's alright, bro. So, shout out to the Knicks Anonymous family. We love you guys. We are entering another year with you guys. And we appreciate the love and support that we have been receiving lately. Again, we are the people's voice.
And we are nothing without the people.
We are nothing without the people, man. We love you guys. We love talking Knicks with you guys. And without further ado, let's talk some Knicks. But first,
yeah, follow us on Instagram at Knicks Anonymous. You can find us on other platforms such as Amazon Music, Pandora, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Breaker. Or you could just simply Google us, and we're the top search. Just search for Knicks Anonymous.
Yes, sir. And to make things easier, if you go to our Instagram at Knicks Anonymous, if you go into our highlight section, which is the little bubbles under the bio, if you click those icons, you will find a link to each site that Stevie here just announced. So all you gotta do is just go there, click the link, bow. App would open, website would open, and
bing bong.
Bing bong. So let's get into this week of basketball, man. Let's do this, man. Not bad, I guess.
Yeah.
From record wise, 2-2, neutral.
Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna get into the games that much this week. We're gonna do a little straight talk. I know y'all remember straight talk. Straight talk means we got something to get off our chest, and not that we have anything to get off our chests. It's just this was kind of a weird week. At least to me, it was.
It was
because health protocols struck us again.
Injuries. Was it injury? No.
For Kemba,
yeah.
For Kemba, it was something with his knee. They're not really saying how severe or how not severe it is. So
Derrick Rose.
Yeah, well, we know about that, but Kemba Walker is a little mystery at the moment. All we know is it's his knee. They're not saying how severe, and he hasn't played the previous 2 games against OKC and Toronto. And
from last episode, I think we're about. I should listen to it, but we're about accurate about what we said we should have won and should have lost. I think the only ones we got wrong was OKC.
We should have beat them, dude. It's just you know what it is too. I had messed up on the post. I had thought, and I'm gonna call myself out on that. I had thought OKC was undermanned I go by what I see on the score and Bleacher Report when it comes to the game day posts.
The Uno reverse card has been pulled out on you.
Yeah, you guys kind of let me down, man. I thought they were undermanned. Pokusevski, and all those guys were there.
Yeah, they were there. They were there, all right.
But the point is, my point in bringing that up is, like you said, that was a game we should have won. We're better than them.
They were the worst 3-point shooting percentage team going into that game.
30% to be exact.
And then
I
think they went about 45, almost 50%, if not more than 50% probably.
So basically they became a team of Steph Curry's against the New York Knicks' poor perimeter defense is what you're telling me.
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Oh, that's not cool, man.
It's not cool, but okay.
I'm about to check that stat right now.
Yes, check that stat line. So, okay, straight talk. Boom. Activated, right? Okay, so first, let's talk about the positives, right? The positive is that we won 2 games out of the 4 games. So that means we went 500 for the week. All right, so that's good. So the Wolves game, I would say we asserted dominance. Mitch was doing very good. He's been playing very good ball lately.
Yeah.
I'm actually very happy with his efforts.
14 points, 8 boards, 2 steals in the block.
Yes.
Great game. I had a problem with this game, though, because they were actually undermanned, and we should have actually blew them out.
Who, the Wolves? Yes, they had no Edwards, no Towns.
They had Pat Bev and Malik. Is it Malik Beasley? Yeah, Malik Beasley. I was right. And they had Beasley, and Beasley was killing us.
Beasley was killing us indeed.
He almost single-handedly brought them back, even though he had a poor shooting percentage. But he was hitting those shots in timely moments.
How was Randall doing? How did Randall do that game?
He did pretty good. 13 points, 15 boards.
What was his plus minus?
Plus minus 2. So he was positive. 2. So he was a positive.
Okay, so that's good. That's real good. I'm making a point here.
Oh, I already know where you're going.
At some point, I'm making a point here.
I'm gonna follow your lead. I actually already know where you're going with this, and it's the same thing I'm thinking.
I'm glad you know.
But I'm gonna wait till we get there.
Yes, I'm glad you know. Let's take it slow. Let's tease them a little bit.
We played down to the Wolves, man. We got to stop playing down to teams, dude.
Oh, that brings us right into the next game, man.
Oh God, dude.
The Detroit Pistons, bro. What we had them by 15 at one point?
And then they turned it around, and they took a 16, 17 point lead, correct? Something like that?
Yo, listen.
If it wasn't for Mr. Dependable Alec Burks saving the day, that would have been the worst loss of the season, bro.
Did Cade Cunningham even play that game?
No, they were undermanned.
Did Grant even play that game? I don't think so.
Hamidou Diallo and Sadiq Bey are the ones who killed us that game. And they were killing, dude, especially Diallo. Diallo, we didn't have an answer for him for some reason.
Diallo was bugging out.
Yeah, he had 31, 13, 4 assists, 4 steals. So he had a great all-around game.
Did Randall also play this game?
He did. Randall played this game. It wasn't that good of a game offensively, though. He only had 5 points. But he had 10 boards, 5 assists, and 2 steals.
Plus minus?
You don't even want to know, bro.
Fuck. What is it?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
Minus 27.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but... I mean, my thing is this about Randall.
But we won, though, right?
Yeah,
okay,
we won.
But okay. So the important thing here to remember is that we won with him on the floor, regardless of what happened.
Yeah, but my thing about Randall is I give him the same credit I give R.J. Barrett. When they're not scoring, they do other things. More so Barrett than Randall, though, because Randall it has a lot of stand around moments. Barrett doesn't have those moments. Barrett is always active.
Yeah.
So,
Randall gets caught lagging a lot of times.
Yeah. I'm talking about as far as this game goes in particular. As far as this game goes in particular, Randall did other things since he wasn't scoring. So I give him credit for that. But still, bro, they were undermanned. You should have... I have no problem with Burks leading the comeback, who had 34 points, by the way. He had 34 points, 4 boards, 2 assists, and 3 steals. And he shot 5 of 8 from 3.
You know what's crazy? It almost looks like we were snowballing into the ass whoopings.
I don't know,
the games were slipping. We won the first 2 games, but they were kind of slipping. And then we go into the next half of the games, then we get an ass whoop twice.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Lately the Knicks played 2 different games, like you said. One half, we played 2 different halves basically, which looks like 2 different games and 2 different teams. We got to stop doing that.
We have alternate personalities.
Yeah, we got to figure out who we are, dude.
But the Raptors game, I give them the benefit of the doubt due to the fact that I have never seen 3 players on a bench before.
Oh, today?
Yeah, I have never seen 3 players on a bench before. I have never seen that.
Well, I mean, we lost to the Raptors today, 120-105, by the way.
Yeah, we were very undermanned.
Fred VanVleet was destroying us.
We had no inside presence. What was the... And I'm sorry, we're kind of like all over the place right now. We're kind of flying ideas, but that's the whole point of Straight Talk, everybody. Get with it. Get with the program. We here. We now. Let's go. We live. All right, so look at how many points in the paint did they have?
They killed us, 52-36.
We had 0 inside presence. The only presence we had was Taj Gibson, and Taj Gibson is only one man, and he's a very old man, unfortunately.
Yeah, Taj can't do it alone, even though he tried. You know, Taj. I give Taj credit for that.
Taj, you always put your best foot forward, Taj. That's why we love you in New York, man. You're reliable. You're the other reliable.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, this game was just... We had no control from the start, dude. They took the lead at the beginning and never gave it up.
Yeah. Our perimeter defense was already struggling. And then the fact that we had no inside presence just made it worse. So we just literally got beat on all aspects of the floor.
Exactly, man. Like it's not pretty. It wasn't pretty neither, bro. Because every time, like, there would be moments in this game where the Knicks would be looking like, hey, you know, look like we're gonna make a little run here, and Fred VanVleet happened. Fred VanVleet happened.
And bro, the quarters wouldn't seem to end.
Yeah, no, it just seemed like a long game. That's why, bro. That's why I was shocked when the game was over. And the Dallas Cowboys game was still on. I thought it was late for some reason.
Bro, the quarters just would not stop. Like I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna be honest. We turned the game off.
It was like 3 minutes left.
Yeah, and then I could have sworn about like an hour went by, and then we got a notification that the game just ended.
It was one of those games.
It was one of those games you had to feel bad for them. I'm not gonna lie. I felt pity on the Knicks, which is bad, man. Like we should not be feeling like this. Same with the OKC game.
That one had me tight, bro. I can't lie. I was mad at that game. We should have won that. We're such a better team than OKC, and we're better coached than them. Even though they're not a poorly coached team, because OKC's not poorly coached.
OKC is not poorly coached. That it's an assistant coach, right? He has like a shot or something like that. Like he got a shot at the head coach position.
I'm about to check right now who the coach is. I forgot.
I mean, you don't have to look him up, bro. It's not relevant. We're a Knicks podcast, bro.
Nah, I did, but you brought that info out, so I'm curious. But you know what? Screw it. We're the Knicks. It is what it is.
Yeah, and they beat us.
We'll let an OKC podcast do that. If they if they have one, I'm sure somebody at Oklahoma City does a podcast.
I guess there's probably podcasts in every state, right? For every team. Off topic, do you believe Seattle Sonics should come back?
Of course. They should like the Supersonics. Sean Kemp and all those guys. That was tongue tied.
You got excited there?
Yeah, exactly. That was a fun team to watch, bro. Sean Kemp, Gary Payton. Who else was on that team? Detlef Schrempf, Sam Perkins off the bench. Fun fact: Sam Perkins. I don't know if he's the first. I won't say he's the first because I'm not sure. But he is one of the first big men that I seen netting threes like it was nothing.
And
water, bro, and like his
tsunami warning.
And his form was like he had one of those old school old man forms where he pulls the shit. Yeah, but it was water,
like all the way above the head.
But it was water
all the way.
And he didn't jump. That was the funny part. He shot it like he was shooting a free throw.
Oh, I think I seen him before. I think I know who you're talking about. Oh, he never jumped. He just let it fly.
Yeah. Let me not say he didn't jump. He jumped, but like you know how when most people shoot a jump shot, they
he barely
jump.
left. He barely like.
Yeah, he shot it like it was a free throw. Like water.
Yeah, shout out to Seattle, man. We with you on that. And I would cop a jersey.
Yeah, they had nice jerseys.
I would cop a Seattle Sonic jersey.
They did.
Or a hat.
One or the other. They had a nice logo.
They did. It was fire. So shout out to, you know what? Seattle, you got a little shout out. Back to reality. The Knicks zone.
Oh man.
Back to the Knicks zone. Okay, wait.
I was just gonna say, like, the OKC game got me tight, man. Like, I don't know how another way to, like you said, I could understand us losing to Toronto. I get it, so I'm not too upset about that. But to put things in perspective, even though I'm tight about the last 2 games because we're in a 2-game losing streak now, we're not in bad shape. And you're looking at me, I'm crazy.
No, I'm just listening.
Okay. But in case you were looking at me, in case some of you are looking at me like I'm crazy, here's why. Yes, things look ugly. Yes, we are not playing that great of basketball at the moment. Defensively, though, we're getting better. Not only that, we've won 3 of our last 5. 5 of our last 8. So there's momentum there. We can still run with this. And we moved up a couple of slots in the standings. We're 10th now. So basically, remember, we were 12th last week, correct? Now we're in the play-in tournament. Remember last week I said my goal's not play-in tournament. I wouldn't consider that a victory.
You want the playoff spot.
Yes, I want the 6th seed. But we're climbing the ladder. So I'm okay with where we're at now.
I think we're about 2 games or 3 games. Well, since we lost today, I think we're 3 games behind. I think we're 3 games behind 6. 3. I think we're about 3.5 maybe.
I'm about to check right now since we're talking about it. Here we go.
3.5 probably. But
Philly is 19-16. We are 17-20. So yeah, about 3.5 games. And we got the Celtics twice this week. So those are going to be big games because the Celtics are half a game. They're 17-19. We're 17-20.
So okay, another thing.
Okay.
This kind of topic has been thrown around lately. Do you believe it's the lack of effort, or do you believe it's just like they're just not getting it together?
No, I think it's execution. I honestly do, and us not hitting our shots consistently.
So?
Yeah, because like I said, we're not a poorly coached team. It'd be different if we had poor coaches. We don't have poor coaches. I mean, we don't have poor players either. I'm not saying that.
We don't have sorry players.
Nah, not at all, dude. Like we have players that are better at certain things than they are at other things, but that's any player in the NBA.
Yeah.
You know, even Michael Jordan wasn't the best 3-point shooter. He was just great at everything else.
I believe that to an extent, because I've kind of seen, like, even Wally said it on MSG, like the body language. It's
No, I see that. They're dejected, bro. Like, losing gets to you. But like I said, we got to realize, bro, like, yeah, we're not where we want to be, but there's some momentum coming. And dude, like, this, we said last week was a big week. 2-2. That's not bad. So last week we consider it a victory despite how it ended. You know, because today was a big game as well. Because if we would have won today, the Raptors would have been 500. You know what I mean? Actually, no, they would have been 15-17. And we would have been 18-20. So we would have climbed up a little bit on them had we beat them. Because they're above the Celtics. That's why I brought that up. But so this past week I wouldn't consider it a failure despite the last 2 losses.
No, I agree, because we did, at the end of the day, we did go 500. But one thing that we want to talk about the most that I was hinting at earlier, that you said that you was in my mental with me, you were in sync with my streams. You feel me? Basically,
you can say it. I know you're hesitating to say it, but and a lot of people might not agree. So I want to see where.
You ready, Knicks Anonymous family? All right, we need Julius Randle.
I've been knew that.
We need Julius Randle.
I said from the get go, he's just not a number 1 guy.
Yes, there's better options. Of course, you can say that about anybody. Maybe besides whoever the best player in the world is. But besides that, you can always say somebody's better than somebody at something. But right now, it is proven, because I even said it in a post. I said it last week too. Did I say last week? Actually, no. I just said it on the post. Pretty much, this is the time for us to see what the team looks like without Randle, because everybody seems to be on Randle's ass about his performance lately. Respectfully, I get it. He has been doing not as good as he has been doing before. But to go as far to say that we don't need him on the team, you can clearly see we need him on the team. And that Detroit game kind of proves it a little bit, because he went negative 27, yet we still won. And that is due to the fact because his presence on the court alone makes everything easier around him, for everybody else around him. Because he attracts so much attention that, these guys are going to have those shots. It's going to be easier. It's going to be, even on the rebounding. Like today, we had no rebounding. Randle averages how many rebounds? 10 rebounds?
9 this year, but usually 10.
So he's a big body. You know what I mean? He may not be he may not be the best defender, but sometimes all you need is that presence. And Randle brings that presence.
Yeah,
so go ahead, Stevie.
He's the number one option. So yeah, when you lose your number one option, you're gonna guard everybody else 1-on-1. Nobody's established themselves on this team the way Julius Randle has so far. So,
and that's despite how he's been playing too.
Yeah, dude. And like I said earlier, since you brought up the Detroit game, like I said earlier, when Randle's not scoring, yes, he does have his stand around moments. We all hate it. We all see it. We all point it out. He has his stand around moments, but when he's not scoring, he does everything else. So let's be real. Okay, he was negative 27 against the Pistons with his 5 points and 2 for 11 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3. So yeah, that's going to put you in the negative. However, with those 5 points, he gave you 10 boards. You know you're going to get that from Randle. You're going to get between 8 to 10 boards. Nothing more, nothing less. Actually,
yeah.
And let me not even say nothing more. I'll say nothing less. Sometimes he'll give you way more.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'll give you those boards. You're going to guaranteed get that. He's going to give you 4 or 5 assists. That's good. That's great for a power forward.
That's a lot of attention, man.
Exactly, dude. So losing that is big. I understand a lot of us have lost some fandom for Randle because of the way he's playing, but any smart basketball fan knows we're a better team. Yes, he pisses us off at times and frustrates us, but we're a better team with him on the floor, especially when he's on. When he's on, we're a dangerous team.
Because you guys got to understand, when he's not doing good, like I said again, I'm going to say it again, his presence is all you need. If he's not doing good, he's going to make everybody else do better. Because he's not doing good because he's probably getting triple teamed at the moment. And if he's getting triple teamed, there's other guys open. And if other guys are open, these guys should, like Quentin Grimes. He's able to hit more shots than he could ever have with because if you notice, Grimes has been struggling without Randle on the floor. That's because he's been forced to create his own shot. We've been getting zoned a lot. We've been getting zoned due to the fact we cannot hit our shots because we are forced to create our shots. Due to the fact that goes for Derrick Rose too. Derrick Rose is another creator. When D-Rose steps on the floor, everybody's watching him. Everybody knows what he could do. He's that presence. So as much as we hate Julius Randle in New York, as much as say trade him, this, that, and third, cool. But we cannot deny the fact that we can't deny the fact that we need him.
Yeah.
Right?
Agreed. Yeah.
Okay, we cannot deny the fact that we need him.
I'm telling you, bro. And if you do trade Randle, you don't trade him for lower tier players.
He's not ass.
Yeah, you got to trade him for. It doesn't have to be a superstar, but it has to be somebody on his level,
like a Christian Woods type player,
or even Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's on Ben Simmons level, but
just because of his situation.
Exactly. That would be that's the only way I'm trading him, is it for Ben Simmons. So I personally think Randle's here to stay. He just needs a number one option to take some of the playmaking duties away from him.
So now that we got Randle out the way, let's kind of talk about RJ a little bit. How do you feel about his performance?
He's been playing pretty good since he came back. He started off kind of shaky, but he's been okay. Since we were talking about the Pistons, he had 15, 7, and an assist against them. He was a negative 29 in that game, though.
God damn.
But everybody was a negative in that game, except for Taj, Burks, McBride, and Toppin. And quickly. Basically the bench. Basically the bench again.
The bench is back in town.
But, yeah. He had 15 against Detroit. He had. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to scroll back.
The boys are back in town, man. The bench. Did you see that? Did you see that thing I posted on the story with the bench?
Yeah.
It was like a sitcom.
Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, Saved by the Bench.
He had 8 points against the Timberwolves. Not good. But like I said, when he doesn't score, he does other things. 3 boards, 3 assists, and a block. I could credit that.
I don't know. For me lately, I've seen like he's very lackadaisical a little bit. He did have that one good game this week, but that was pretty much about it. I don't know if he went off in OKC, though.
I'm about to check right now.
I don't think he did. I think he was pretty quiet. He Probably like 10, 12, maybe.
Nah, actually, he went off 26, 7, 3 assists, and 2 steals. So he basically wasted his game.
Wasted his game. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the only other player in double figures in that game was Quigley, and he had 11. So yeah.
Oh my God.
That was a waste, unfortunately, for Barrett.
Yeah, OKC was that shit was just a bad game, man. That was a bad game. That was a really bad game.
No, we had no answer for Gilgeous
Alexander. Yeah,
bro.
Man. He was just.
He's nice, bro.
He was just going to the lane, bro.
Bro, but he's nice.
He is nice.
He's nice. Like, I was watching, like, not that I've never seen him play, but I never really, like, watched him. I was watching him that game. I was like, wow. We need him.
He's a he's a well-rounded player.
Like, we need that guy as
he got height. He's got height, length.
He can play defense. He can pass. He can shoot.
He's got a vertical.
Yeah, he's pretty. Oh, Gilgeous Alexander's nice, man. When OKC gets it together, because I see what they're doing, they're going full youth movement. Like, that's the difference.
What we should be doing?
I like the direction we're going. Because we're half youth.
I had to ear rape you guys for that. My fault.
We had a half youth movement and a good mixture of vets with us. So I don't mind the direction we going. They going full-fledged youth. So it's going to take them a while to get it together. When they do, it's going to be crazy.
You think they're going off?
Yeah, bro. They got some pieces, man. That Josh Giddey kid is pretty good that they drafted this year.
Their center isn't bad. I forgot his name.
Gilgeous Pokusevsky.
No, the other one. Curly hair kid. I don't know his name.
I forgot. Damn.
It's alright.
But yeah, they got something going there. OKC got something going.
Fuck you, OKC.
I still say we should have beat them, but whatever. You know, we're here. This is where we're at. Whatever. But as I said, it's not all bad, Knicks Nation. This would be the week to do it, because like I said.
So I feel like I gotta.
We got the Pacers and we got the Celtics twice. I think the Celtics are the two biggest games. But go ahead, you was about to say something.
No, yeah. So I feel like I should ask you. I feel like we gotta ask this like in every episode. Do we hit the panic button?
Nah, like I said, we're on a little momentum right now, bro.
Because I'm sorry.
5 of our last 8, bro. So we're doing all right. It's just that the losses we've had were ugly ass losses.
I was just gonna
and that gets to us.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
And like I said, bro, these two Celtics games are big. Cause like I said, we're 17-20. They're 17-19. I think we could beat the Pacers. So I'm gonna count that as a win.
Okay.
18 I could be wrong. Just me.
That's if Randall comes back.
Yeah. Now I think we could beat them. I mean,
without Randall?
Yeah, well, yeah, it might be a problem because
Sabonis.
Yeah, exactly. That might be the big problem. I think everywhere else we're good, but without Randall, that's gonna be a problem. Unless Obi Toppin shows up.
Obi's gonna have to. Obi's gonna be real big.
But yeah, the point I was trying to make was, all right, we beat the Pacers. We're 18-20. Let's say we take one of the Celtics games. That would make us 19-21 and make the Celtics 18-20. So we would still be a half game behind them in the loss column, but we would have them in the wins.
Oh, okay.
So we would climb up. We gotta, you know what I mean? We gotta show up for the Celtics, bro. That's my point. Those are the two games. We have to take one of those. We have to beat the Pacers and take one of those Celtics games to make a move in the standings.
So you still think we have a chance of making this run?
Yeah. Bro, we're not that far. Even the Pacers are still in it. The only ones out are the Magic and the Pistons. The Magic is 7-29. The Pistons are 6-28. They battling for the number 1 pick.
That's the only thing they're battling for.
Bro, the Pacers are 14-22. That's not that far behind, dude. They're not even far behind us. So basically, the Pacers, the Hawks, us, the Celtics, the Raptors, the Wizards, and the Hornets are all gunning for the 6th seed. At least that's my logic to it. I would say the 8th seed, but the whole playing tournament thing. So whatever.
I know you're not a fan of it, but bro. If it gives us a chance, it's got to give us that chance.
No, I dig, man. But like I said, bro, like I said last week, if you're in the 9th and 10th seed, you just didn't make it. That's it. I don't think you deserve a second chance. Like
I can see it though.
Even if it's us, like we just came up short. That's it. But you know what? We're here, like you said. We gotta adjust it. If we make it because the playing tournament, fuck it, we're in. I can dig it.
I can dig it as well, especially if we make it. because of the play-in.
I still want the 6th seed, bro, because that's just extra work.
That's good goals. That's high hopes. What if we do like high hopes, low expectation kind of thing?
All right, but here's my. It's gonna be hard, bro, because I'll be real. Are we as good as Charlotte? I would say so. I'm not including the Sixers because the Sixers are a better team than us. Are we as good as the Hornets? I would say so. The Wizards, I would say no, but that's only because they have a set franchise player in Beal. So I won't say they're that much better than us.
And Dinwiddie.
I wouldn't call him a franchise player. He's just a very good point guard.
Okay.
Raptors, yeah, you can say they're a better team than us, especially fully healthy. Got to be real with that. I mean, they did win the title 2-3 years ago.
But some would argue that's only because of Kawhi. I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah, you could say that, but they showed they were the real deal the next year. They made it to the second round without him. So, there's some there. The Celtics.
I think we're better than the Celtics. Kind of.
I would say
I don't know. I think we're about even, maybe.
I would say they're in the same position as the Wizards. They're only slightly better than us because they have 2 set franchise cornerstones. But we can beat them. So, yeah, they're not... Again, just like the Wizards, they're better than us, but not by much, and we can beat them. Like, if we were to meet them in the postseason, it's not a guarantee they're going to beat us. I mean, they can. It's not a guarantee we'll beat them either. It'll be 2 good series, depending on who we play. But that's just my opinion on things. So the point I was trying to make is, again, we're still not far behind, man. We in this 5 of our last 8. We have some momentum going. The defense, again, is getting better as the season goes. We just got to hit our shots.
That's a fact.
We have to hit our shots. We have
because
to stop.
We're getting high. Like in OKC specifically, we got a lot of high percentage looks.
And OD, it was missing.
We got a lot of
not even high percentage, bro. That's an understatement. I'd say wide open.
Yeah, like they were pretty much giving it to us, but we just were not capitalizing on anything. Nothing was falling. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it's terrible. Like I had a hard time watching that, dude. I can't even lie to you. I had a hard time watching.
I was getting laughed at while I was watching it because the guy next to me wasn't a Knicks fan.
Oh, okay. At least I wasn't getting that treatment. I was around my pops.
Imagine trying to defend a team that's being crushed by 15 right in front of you.
Yeah, hard stuff. Really hard stuff.
That's a lot of damage.
But yeah, man, like, I'm sure we've said it many times, but this is a big week. This is definitely a big week because it's not going to get any easier. Actually, no, I'm lying. It does get easier after that. Actually, no, it doesn't. I'm sorry. I take that back.
How far are we from the halfway mark?
We are 17 and 20, 37, 4 games away.
Okay, so do you think we could go 4-0?
What do you mean 4-0? So basically, win out this week.
Going because we're not positive yet, right? What's our record? 17 and what?
17 and 20. So if we win the next 4 games, we're 21 and 20. I don't think we're gonna.
So do you think we could go? Do you think we could tie 500 going in the half?
So we would have to win the next 3 games.
Lose one. Which one are you losing?
I think
we'll lose one to the Celtics.
Yeah, we're gonna lose one of the Celtics games. I think we'll beat the Pacers. We're gonna lose one of the Celtics games, and next week is gonna be interesting because we have 2 friends coming into town.
Who would they be?
We got the Spurs. Actually, no. One friend coming into town. The Mavericks.
Oh, yes. You want to put money on that game? Just to piss Mike off?
I'm thinking about it. And then that Saturday, we go to Atlanta.
Ooh.
So we're visiting friends. Friends are visiting us, and we're visiting friends.
The Dallas Knicks.
As far as those 3 games go.
Oh, Frank is coming back to the Garden, everybody.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. You got a point.
Oh, God. He's coming home.
Hope he doesn't kill us.
French toast versus French toast.
He's going to have a career high on him. Watch.
No. French fries versus French toast. Who's the French fries? Fournier?
Yeah. That week, we got the Spurs, the Mavs, and the Hawks. So, basically, these next 6 games.
They're winnable. I'll say that.
All 6?
Yes, they're all winnable.
All right, so you got us losing one of the Celtics.
Yes.
All right.
we'll probably lose to the Mavericks.
We have to go 4-2 to be successful for these next 6 games.
The Spurs bodied us last time, so I don't know about that one.
Nah, here's why I say that. Because we both have the Pacers winning, right? And we have us winning and we have us losing one of the Celtics games and winning. So that would have us 2-1 this coming week. Spurs, I'm iffy, but I'll have us win them. That's 3 wins. We're gonna lose either to the Mavericks or to the Hawks.
Mavericks. I'll say Mavericks. We'll probably beat the Hawks. Depending, I don't know. Is Trae Young got a protocol?
Oh yeah. He's out.
So
yeah.
Shit. So we might lose back to back.
We have to, in order for us to climb the standings, we would have to go 4-2. I mean, best case scenario, we win all 6 games. But I don't see that happening.
That's best case scenario.
But I personally don't see that happening. So like I said, man, we can't lose. I personally think it'll be a disaster if we lose both Celtic games. If we lose both Celtic games, then everything I pretty much said just now is null and void.
And if we lose every game,
oh yeah, we already know that. I don't think that's gonna happen. We're not that bad. We won't lose every game. The Knicks are not that bad.
Okay, would you say panic if we lose every game?
Yes, hell yeah. Lose 6 games in a row. Yes.
Panic.
Then we have a special episode called the Panic episode.
Called Panic. So good. Okay, so moral. What have we learned today here, Knicks Anonymous family? We have learned A, not to panic. B, this week is not as bad as it looks.
And C, I want to say this because I've been dying to say this, and it's because it's a Batman reference.
I let it out, so you let it out.
Julius Randle is the hero that we need, but the one we don't want.
Yes, he's the hero that we do not deserve.
Not yet. When he becomes that second and third option, bro. When we get a star, and I'm not saying Julius Randle's not a star. He's an all-star, but he's not a high-level superstar. When we get a superstar to help out,
star,
like a next-level star, Ben Simmons, for example, just like that could happen. I still think that could happen. We're gonna see what Randle's really all about because he's not gonna have the pressure of being a number 1 option.
He's gonna have a lot more room to operate.
Yes, he's gonna get more assists. He's gonna be a better shooter. He's gonna have more space, like you said. But who will it?
Who will it be?
But the thing is this: what if the possibility happens that the star's already here? We just don't know it yet.
Kevin Knox.
Could be. You never know, bro. It could be him. I don't think it will be, but you never know. Could be him. Could be Ovi. Could be Deuce. Could be Quentin. Who knows?
I think. All
right. Who would you think out of those 4 would be the most likely to become that superstar?
Name the 4 again.
Obi, Deuce, Grimes. Damn. Obi, Deuce, Grimes. Who else did I say? You know what? Out of them 3, Obi, Deuce, and Grimes.
Obi. Because Obi's one jump shot away from being fucking dominant.
I would say Deuce, but only because of his defense. But I would second that, actually. You're not wrong.
Obi's one jump shot away.
100% you're not wrong. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm going to run with Deuce's defense. His defense is that good.
His defense is nice. But yes, Knicks fans, you better believe it, my boys. Obi may not be looking like, I don't know. Obi does look nice, but he
dropped 16 today, so he didn't do too bad.
So look at Knicks fans. You heard it here first. Obi is one jump shot away from being dominant.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Whoop. Stat check, my bad. He dropped 19, 6 boards, 6 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. We need more of that from you, Obi. He's a -9 though.
Obi. Nah, today was a hard game to watch. Not gonna lie, I'm not gonna hold that against him.
The whole team was a negative. So
I'm not
gonna hold that.
I'm not gonna hold that against him at all. But let me tell you, Nick Anonymous family, Obi Toppin is one jump shot away from being dominant
and better defense. Even though he is getting better, he is playing better defense. But if he steps it up a notch, he's gonna be a problem.
He's already this year. He already improved on his handle and his ability to become a threat driving to the basket. He drives more. He's off the dribble. So now next year, he needs to work on that jump shot because he is shooting jump shots.
He's just not hitting them at a consistent level.
Yeah, and Wally always says his free throws look so clean. His form, his release, free throws are big because that shows he can shoot.
And I always said he was an underrated passer. He doesn't get enough credit for that. He just, you know what it is? He doesn't do fancy passes. He's just a regular chest
like
pass.
A handoff.
Yeah, he's chest pass, bounce pass, but he's gonna get it to you where you need it. You don't have to be John Stockton, Steve Nash, or White Chocolate, Jason Williams to be a good passer. Just get the ball where it needs to be and don't turn it over.
Yes, but
Obi does that.
And I believe once he gets that jump shot, he'll be good. And then obviously he's gonna need that defense later on. But I'm not too worried about the defense because of the team he's on and the coaching staff that he's with.
Yeah, I think the way I see it, if they could mask Derrick Rose's defensive deficiencies, and they've done it his whole career, they can do it for Obi Toppin.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree, man. Who else? RJ. I think RJ's got to. I didn't like the fact that Thibodeau had to yell at him today.
I loved it because right after he yelled at him, he got mad. He got a few buckets in a row.
No, yeah, he even dunked on somebody. But bro, like you got to be like that all the time. You can't wait for somebody just to yell at you. It happened before. Remember when he criticized him in the media day or whatever on one of the interviews?
Yeah,
he was like, oh, he's not in the gym as much as he used to be.
And the next game he hit the 7 threes. I remember that.
Like career high. That's not good, bro. You got to have that work ethic consistently. So that means there's something wrong with his work ethic. I mean, I don't know if there is, but it's easy to presume that after this happened twice.
Well, he's still a young player. Maybe he's still. Remember, he's 21, right? Basically, 21, 22.
Somewhere around there.
Some young folks, you got to realize, like they don't all have the work ethic Kobe Bryant had at a young age. You know what I mean? Like when Kobe Bryant was a rookie, like from what I heard, they give the players a book, and none of the players read the book. Kobe Bryant read that fucking book.
What was the book about?
I guess about the NBA.
Oh, like the rules and shit?
Yeah, like rules, like ways to get around, like basic sets, offensive plays, and dumb shit like that.
Like generic, like the default path of the
Kobe
NBA.
read that fucking book. So, RJ need to get on that shit. I'm not saying you have to read the book.
Read the book, my boy.
I mean, if it helps, yeah.
I mean, don't they
read
call
the
them,
book?
They call him the Mabel Mamba.
Yeah, so read the book.
Read that book, bro.
I mean, but the point I was trying to make, even though he should read that book.
Yeah.
That's not the point I was trying to make, even though he should.
He should.
The point I'm trying to make is that not every young player has that work ethic like a guy like Kobe Bryant or Jordan or Iverson. Guys like that had. Some of the young players need to get their ass kicked a few times, to get their ass chewed out, to get the point. Maybe RJ is one of them dudes. Because he's not a head case.
No.
He shows he's a coachable player, so he will listen. I get what you're saying, though. It shouldn't have to take for you to be flipped on, for you to show what you got.
But I get what you're saying, too, because it's good that he's getting flipped on, because then there's going to come a point where he's just not going to want to get flipped on anymore.
Like, yeah, he's going to be like, I got to get this right. So, and then he's going to have that Kemba moment where he's going to get it right, and he's going to say, go ahead, flip. Nah, you can't.
You can't, right? Okay. So maybe, Tibbs is hard cases. I like Tibbs.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie, I've been undercover recently as a Knicks fan. Because when I work, I be around a lot of people, so like I like to ask around questions. Like I like to ask people what they feel about the Knicks, and I keep it biased as possible, so I don't tell them what kind of fan I am. So I'd be like, what you think of Tibbs? And everyone be like, oh, he fucking sucks.
That's crazy.
A lot of things I hear is that they don't like the fact that he's an old coach on a young team.
Bro, that's ridiculous, bro. Like any coach is gonna be older than their team, bro. Unless you have that rare instance.
No, but they mean like old, like.
But that's what we need. That's what the Knicks needed. The Knicks needed a disciplined coach. So yeah, we needed that old school shit. We needed somebody to put defense back, to make defense a pride thing. We needed a coach to be like, all right, when you come to the Garden, you gonna work for this win. You just ain't gonna walk out with it. And Thibodeau brings that to the table. Why would you not want that? And I've heard a lot of fans, not a lot of fans, but like read a few comments on the internet where people were like, Tom Thibodeau should be on the hot seat. Y'all crazy.
I agree.
Y'all crazy. Dude, he's 1 year removed from being coach of the year. Yeah, things are shaky, dude. But that's old Nick shit. You don't fire coaches after 2 seasons no more, dude.
Yeah, man. We gotta grow up.
This isn't the Steve Mills era. This is Leon Rose's time.
We gotta grow up.
Let him build, dude. Don't do that 2 years, fire everybody shit. This is why we were where we were. Now we have a plan.
And we don't want to go back.
Exactly. Now we have a plan. Now we have assets. Now we have money. Why would you want to mess that up?
Movable contracts.
Exactly. Why would you want to mess that up because of a shaky first half of the season? Now, I'd understand if we was where Detroit and Orlando are. Yeah, I'd get it.
But like we just described, we're in the running for pretty much 6th place
and we're not
with everybody else.
And we're not that far off, dude. And teams are just as shaky as us. The only teams that are rocking crazy right now is Brooklyn, Golden State, and I think that's about, and Phoenix,
yeah.
And probably the Bucks. The Bucks are starting to pick it up. Those are the only teams rocking crazy right now. Everybody else is good, but is shaky. We can easily catch one of them teams that's good but shaky, but with a little wish streak.
Because who knows? Because everyone's talking about how the Cavaliers are doing good, right? So check this out.
They could get shaky too at any moment.
That's what I'm saying. Check this out. What if they're on like a hot streak that we were on, and at some point they die down? Like let's say after All-Star break or something, their momentum just completely dips and they start losing.
That's what I think about the Cavs. Not for nothing. Not that. I don't think they're gonna dip and they're gonna lose. The Cavs are. I probably said this in the past episode. The Cavs are who we were last year. They arrived. They're arriving. People starting to take notice. Like, oh shit, like Cavs tape. You know, like
yeah, they got the Cavs. They got the Cavs tape.
Cavs tape.
Yeah.
And I say that because they're doing real good. The Cavs are killing. They're actually fun to watch. And
that big guy they got, Mobley.
Yeah, Evan Mobley. You saw that Dr. J shit he did?
Under the backboard. That shit was nice.
Yeah.
That shit was nice.
Everybody was like, whoa. I think it was Kyle Kuzma who was like, he looked like the Iceman out there. That was some real old school shit,
yeah,
bro.
That was good. That was fun. As a basketball fan, that was fun to watch. Yeah. Absolutely.
They got a good thing going there, bro. They got Evan Mobley. Jarrett Allen's killing down there. The point guard, I forgot his name. Not Colin Sexton, the other one. Because Colin Sexton out for the year, unfortunately. No, not Okoro. Yeah, he's killing too, Isaac Okoro.
You saw that dunk he had? Did you see that shit?
Yeah, bro, that was amazing.
Bro.
And he's as good of a defender as advertised when we was talking about him being a possibility of a draft pick.
He was slow though. When he first started, he didn't do anything when he first started. But now, as time is moving on, he's starting to like arise.
Yeah, those. I'm starting to see those Jimmy Butler comparisons he was getting during the draft. I'm seeing that. But so shout out to the Cavs, man.
That's a fact. But so, Knicks fans, honestly, what we want you to understand is right now we are still in a position where anything is possible. We are not out of the race. The race hasn't even begun yet. We are still 4 games away from halfway mark, and then there's still All-Star break to come. We can easily. Because at the same time too, we've been going through protocol.
Oh God, we got it bad.
We've been going through. Right now, we have Derrick Rose out for 8 weeks. You know, we have a lot of things not going our way right now. So right now we got it. The best thing we could do right now is buckle up, and you know just and just you know we got to weather the storm. We got to go through. We got to push through. It's gonna be a hard week.
Get your raincoats, folks.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard, man. We don't have and it's to be expected. We don't have these assets. You know, it's unfortunate, but you know, fortunately, everybody else is going through the same thing we are. Maybe not as bad, but it's still fair out there in a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I don't think we're that far out. We're good. We're not where we want to be, but we're good. You know what I think? We're not gonna slip any further than where we were.
As fucked up as this may sound, do you think COVID is like the sixth man?
Nah.
Like, yo, bro,
for the whole NBA, maybe.
Yeah, like, cause that could work. That could work for you in so many ways.
But that's what I mean. Like, bro,
unfortunately, of course, we don't want anybody getting sick.
Yeah, you don't know who's gonna go in protocols these next few weeks. You don't know, bro. The star play, and I'm not wishing this on anybody. But the way things are going, the star player from every team we're playing coming up can just so happen to go out on protocols. That could happen, unfortunately.
I'm not a big conspiracy theory, but don't you kind of find it weird that Lakers haven't really got a lot of protocols?
Yeah, but they still ain't winning. So what difference does it make? It'd be different if they was on a legendary run and LeBron was like pumping his chest and Westbrook was getting triple doubles like crazy. But none of that ain't happening, bro. So they irrelevant. I'm not saying the Lakers can't go on a run. You know they could. You know they got LeBron James and Russell Westbrook
and Carmelo Anthony.
And yeah, that's right, and Melo. But you know, just to cut it short on the Lakers, here's where they messed up. They needed 3-point shooting. They traded for Westbrook. I rest my case. Buddy Hield was out there. I'm just saying.
You should have got Buddy Hield.
I wouldn't have mind having Buddy Hield, especially for the contract we gave Evan Fournier.
Yeah,
they about the same.
We could have worked something.
Bro, lengthwise and everything, their contracts are almost the same. But I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna see if I'm wrong or not.
It's okay though.
You know what? I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do that right now. I brought it up. Let's do this.
It's okay, Knicks fans. We have the French fry. French fry has he's just inconsistent. He's not bad. We already talked about this though. He's not bad. He's just highly inconsistent, which is very bad for a playoff team because you're gonna need that consistency.
Oh hell yeah, we could have took Buddy Hield.
How much? What are we looking at?
He has 3 years on his contract left.
How much?
22, 20, and 18. Bro, it's almost the same thing. Off by a couple million.
Leon, we've been praising you, bro, but I think this one slipped through your cracks, bro.
Then again, we would have had to trade assets to get him, so I get it, but still, I would have at least looked into it.
Yeah. But, yo, I think this concludes this episode of Knicks Anonymous. I don't even think we shout out to I think episode 53.
I think it's 52. Could be wrong.
I'm jacking 53.
Want to make a bet?
Yeah, let's make a bet. How much you want to bet?
You got to pay me on the air next week. $5.
$5? All right.
$5 bet.
All right.
You're all witnesses, Knicks fans.
$5. Keep talking.
All right, y'all all witnesses to this bet. I say
talking.
52. He says 53.
It's 52.
I want my $5 next week. You know what?
I'll give it to you right now.
You know what? I'll take a fillet of fish next week. Cause I know when we record, we're gonna get hungry.
That's a fact. I can give it to you right now if you want.
Nah, I'm gonna want that fillet of fish next week.
I bet.
Cause I know you like to order out.
Damn, bro, put me on the spot. Expose him. Nice. Listen.
He orders healthy food sometimes. If that helps.
Listen, Knicks Anonymous. I'm learning how to cook. Okay. The chef is coming in.
I didn't say you didn't know how to cook. I just said you like to order out.
I'm learning how to cook. All right, Knicks Anonymous fam. I need to stop ordering out. And honestly, I advise if you, I get it, financial problems.
Dude, I like to order out, and I know how to cook.
That's a fact. Came in my spot.
Sometimes motherfuckers don't want to cook.
I felt threatened. You came in my spot.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Yo, dab it up, bro.
Yeah.
You already know. Shout out to the Knicks Anonymous family. We love you guys. Episode 52 in the bag.
53 next week.
3 next
obviously.
week. We love you guys.
Oh, and just to throw it out there, sometime next month, we're going to be out of town, so there's going to be a week we don't record, or we'll decide to do an on-location episode. But
that'd be pretty cool.
That depends on how things go on vacation, but we'll keep y'all posted.
That'd be pretty cool. And do not sleep, guys. Merch is still around. We just need to get to this website. We have not gotten to the website yet. We've been baiting. We need to get to this website. And once we get the website, we'll post it on Knicks Anonymous and all the things that we will be selling on the website. Anything merch. So far we got masks. We were thinking about keychains, stickers, pins.
And I came up with the idea of basketball shorts.
And we're coming out with basketball shorts. So stay tuned for that. Any updates, follow us at Knicks Anonymous. We love you guys, and we'll see you next week.
Go Knicks.